Hello everyone, welcome to Rip a Funnel Monday. If you know me already, this is a twist off of my Rip an Email Monday, except I've took it a level up by analyzing an ad, landing page, email follow-up, and the entire user experience from first touch all the way to conversion. So let's dive right into it. I'm starting today by going through my Facebook feed, and I'm going to choose a random ad on the right side. Let's go ahead and look at this ad, which is free from 1K to 10K. MRR just 3 months. Now this ad seems to be straightforward. I do see the URL is buttoned up. The title is good. Some people steer away from free in the headline, and you have an image of a funnel. So there's some continuity here in terms of like the ad. Does it strike my curiosity? Maybe if I'm in the marketing world and I'm looking to build a funnel, perhaps, or increase my MRR, that could be a headline that grabs my attention. Let's go ahead and click on it. This is going to take me to the landing page of this ad. Now I'm going to analyze quickly the UTM of this ad. And this is quite important because obviously UTMs is what define our entire attribution, right? So you have to properly do your UTMs when it comes to ads and such. And this is what the UTM is about. I'm going to put it right here. And they use UTM source, Facebook, UTM CPC. That's this medium. The campaign is EW-webinar-COB. Moving on to UTM term, which is V4. And finally, you have UTM content. Okay. So these are all the identifiers for this particular ad. Whoever set this up knew what they were doing, and the naming is relevant to them. Now let's look at the landing page. Very good job. No any navigations, right? So there's no way for me to drop off the page. I'm just going to have to scroll down and follow the experience. So it's 50% chance of me closing this tab and 50% chance to take an action. Great job on displaying a clear headline and a sub-headline. And a nice CTA with the proper contrast, blue to black, works really well, right? Scrolling down, they have the social proof right in there. And, some additional details on what I'm signing up to. Now, you'll notice here the continuity of register now versus register now. And that's really important because if I switch to my mobile view, which I will show you in 1 second, the screen above the fold will always have some sort of a CTA. So I want to be able to scroll down a little bit. And if I want to take action, I have it right there. Scroll a little bit more, I also have it right there. And finally, some additional details with register now. Okay. A lot of people build these pages not thinking the continuity of, the experience between mobile and using it on an actual PC. Some additional social proof. Some more social proof. They focus a lot on that. And finally, register now. Now, in this particular case, the register now is linking to a pop-up, pre-recorded webinar, and here it says select the event date. So if I choose today and 3:45, I'm going to go ahead and give my name. And founder, revenue, let's just put anything in here and reserve my seat. All right. This is probably using some sort of a pre-recorded webinar solution. One that I recommend is Domio or Domio. I forgot which one. One of these. Demoyo. Okay, right here. There are also webinar jams and a few other solutions. I think Demio is a solid solution for you to look into, also affordable. All right, here's the redirect. It took me to a slightly different URL, Easy Webinar, where the webinar is recorded. Obviously, I have the video right here, and I have some stuff on the right side. I really like the fact that there was a video because it improves establish some sort of rapport between me and the person on this ad. Scrolling down, some more details, and a signature from Dan. All right, I can add this to my calendar, and that's a great option for you to add on your landing pages to have this CTA that gets added to your calendar, right? It saves, it sends reminders. So you're leveraging the email communication between your calendar of choice or your client's calendar of choice all the way back to your own system. Okay. So this is the experience. I think I give this 9 out of 10. Everything has been buttoned up all the way from the ads, consistent experience throughout. Now let's look at the emails together. All right. Haven't come in yet. There might be a delay. I understand that some automations trigger like a minute later or something like that. I'm just waiting for this to come through. All right, here it is. All right, just one moment as it loads. Okay, so this is the subject line. Pretty long, positive with a little smiley face. Not a big fan of having brackets, and this obviously confirm your email process. The signature here is from Infusionsoft, and if I look at the headers, there seem to be pretty consistent. SPF is a pass, DKIM is a pass. Obviously, there's no DMARC policy and no BME policy set up, but at least these two are good to go. Okay. Now, there's not much branding going on. I can scroll down. There's an unsubscribe option. There is the opt-out and the company information on the footer. This is a must, obviously, with nowadays spam compliance. So don't forget to include unsubscribe or preferences as well as your company information. Now I can click here to confirm, but overall there's not much going on. I think it's straightforward, and this is what we call the naked HTML template, where there is no design whatsoever. It looks like it was sent from the inbox. And that's it. So funnel piece number 1 is a confirmation email. So they did a double opt-in. Let me check what follow-up did I receive. Bear with me one moment. All right, I don't have a follow-up email yet. Again, these things can take a minute. And it really helps if you would define your funnel in terms of mapping it out. So add to landing page to the webinar confirmation page, pre-recorded webinar to be exact. And then from there, I already entered a sequence of emails. And here's the email came through. Let's look at it together. More introduction about Dan, serial investor, entrepreneur, and all that cool stuff here. When is the date, which is 3:45, a few minutes from now, and the link to attend. All right, I haven't attended. I'm pretty sure I'll be getting some more follow-ups, perhaps after the webinar. But if I click now on this landing page, which houses the pre-recorded webinar, all right, there's a countdown here, which will resume soon. Okay. Now, note, this is not hosted on the client side. It's hosted on easywebinar.live. Now, this might pose some issues here. One of them is the limitations of what you can do in terms of design, how much you can cookie, or you can add a tracking pixel or retargeting pixel. So keep that in mind in terms of what you are doing on these pages, right? Where you're building them and what is the capacity of edit. Now on here, I want you to note the consistency also. Facebook carried around, Medium CPC carried around, and also the rest of the stuff like the V4, the UTM_content. It's really important to continue that UTM attribution so you know exactly where the lead is coming from. And this your linear attribution process will make a lot more sense. So instead of having a drop off somewhere, you'll know exactly that this campaign with the consistent UTM back to it is leading over to conversion. And this is it for today. I probably have some follow-ups coming in after 1 hour recording this or so. But overall, I think I give this funnel an 8 or 9 out of 10. Let me know your comments below. I'll see you on the next segment.